Hello and welcome to this taste challenge. I'll tell you the story about this recorded video. I noticed this morning there was some problems with internet connectability, and kept trying, and I could see it wasn't going to work, so there was no use fighting with it. And sorry about that. I figured, well, I'll just make recorded videos and upload them until we get the internet connectivity back in shape. I don't know where the problem is originating from, but it doesn't usually happen too much. I have two blended Scotch whiskies. This one introduced in 1884, Buchanan's Deluxe, aged 12 years. Already wasted 2 samples with the aborted videos. More than 2 samples. James Buchanan and Company, Glasgow, but it's owned by Diageo. This is their standard one, 12 years, so the cheapest one you get is 12 years. Then they make the Master, which is no age statement, a little higher grade. Then the 18-year age, and the red cap, which is like $150. This one runs about $34, $35 a bottle. Okay. I've had people in Canada and Scotland tell me they can't even get this whiskey. I don't understand it. Here's another famous one, the Dimple, or as it's called in the United States, the Dimple Pinch, since 1893, although the company itself, Hague Distilling, is from 1627. And I believe that was during the reign of Charles the First, sorry. I think James the First had died in 1625. 1627, Charles Stuart, remember, overthrown in the Revolution, the English Civil War. But anyway, this is age, well, for this market, the United States, age 15 years, but 80 proof. In some markets, like South Africa, it's age 15 years and 43% alcohol, 86 proof. And then in other markets, it's 12-year age, and it's an 80 or 86, so it varies, all right? There's no website listing for it. It's in this triangle-shaped bottle because it was popular in the British Navy, and they made it 3-sided so it wouldn't roll off the table, and they put this wire outside on it so they could hold it by the wires on the rough seas. Okay, now it's all just for show, but okay, I prefer the smoky whiskeys to the honey type whiskeys. That's a personal preference issue. It's not a quality assurance issue. I think both of these have perfect quality assurance, quality control. You pay $35 for each, you're gonna get your money's worth. I think I paid $32.99 for this, something like that. And this one was strange because Walmart had it for $24.99 in every store around here. And I checked at least 10 stores, and they were all $35. So I got it for $24.99. And I noticed about a week later the shelf was empty, so people saw, oh, that's a mistake or whatever. All right, so it's got the thistle with the crown representing the Kingdom of Scotland. All right. 1893, 1884. 15-year age, 12-year age, 80 proof, 80 proof. In this case, now that like I said, that will vary from country to country. The appearance is going to be the same. It's going to be amber gold. So that won't be an issue, worrying about if I can tell one from the other by glancing at it. I want it to be a taste challenge, not an appearance challenge. Now see, the Buchanan's has this built-in pourer where sometimes you turn it totally upside down and it won't come out because you can pour out but you can't pour in. They built this because they put this on the bottleneck because in Latin America, where it's very popular, one of the top Scotch whiskeys in Latin America, there's a problem where they drain the whiskey out and they pour cheaper blended whiskey in and try to sell it as Buchanan's. So this, you can pour out, but you cannot pour in. Okay, good. Pour it at the same level. Like I said, both amber gold. I prefer the smoky qualities. Now, someone said earlier in a previous video, he said, I think you're kind of like letting people, along the lines of like, it's apparent that, or you're letting people see that you are biased towards a certain style, meaning the Isla. Well, yes, that's true. I am biased towards that style because I like it more. I like the smoky whiskeys more. Now, so other people would say, oh, you know, I like the honey top, because some of these taste like honey top. I say honey top Sara Lee white bread. Well, I mean, pretty much everybody in the world has flavor preferences. You know, they prefer spicy food over mild, or vice versa, or fatty meat over lean, or you know, smoky whiskey over the non-smoky peaty. So, I mean, naturally you're going to favor the style you like more. But I'm going to try to be fair. I mean, I try to be fair. All right, some people like cold weather. I know people say, oh, I love cold weather. Other people say, oh, I hate it. Give me hot weather every day. Humid, dry. It's flat land versus mountainous land. You know, it's the same. It's never going to change no matter what you're talking about. Crunchy peanut butter versus smooth, or creamy. Sorry. Dry wine versus sweet, and all of it. This has got to be the Dimple Pinch, because this is a classic product. I don't know why Diageo does not have this listed on their website and does not have a website for it. I mean, it's pretty much every liquor store sells it. Mathern's has it, Walmart has it, I think Winn-Dixie has it, Jam's Bottle Up, a liquor store in Louisiana. We don't get too many liquor stores. There we have one in this town now. Seem like they're doing all right. I don't go there hardly, but Total Wine and More has it. But well, maybe that's why it gets no promotion. They figure, well, it's selling at a steady clip with no promotion whatsoever. But that's a bad way to approach it, I think, because you might be making millions off of it with no promotion, but maybe if you give it some attention and give it a web, it's like maybe you make a lot more millions, you know, but I don't know. Noticing some peaty aspects there. Peaty characteristics, actually. It smells nice, whatever it is. We're going to determine it right now. Alright, that was the Buchanan's because of that peatiness. This one's just honey top Sara Lee bread. You say, how you know it's Sara Lee? It might be nature's own. Yes, it might be. Taste time. Cheers. Haha. It's like the Ardbeg 10. I just can't get over that smokiness and that inky, you know, like iodine-ish, they say seawater, everything, you know. Umami, savoriness. Whatever it is, I love it. Like I could just drink it all day and start developing up, you know, a personal problem. You know, but this is along those lines. Has a lot of those same qualities. Ardbeg is a single malt, so it's all barley malt whiskey, and this one is a blended, so it's probably 80% grain whiskey, which is mostly neutral in flavor and aroma, aged at least 3 years though, unlike American blended whiskey, and then which can be raw, doesn't have to be, could be, but then you get the smoky aspect. So could it be 20% Isla single malt? Well, I mean, it doesn't even have to be 80-20. It could be, yeah. 70-30 in the blend ratio or whatever, but seems like it's a pretty predominant Isla. You say, well, Diageo is Kalila, right? Could be that. Don't know. They don't really, disclose all that. I mean, you might be able to search for it. Yeah, this is like a classic blended Scotch because you get the cereal grain, like an adult cereal, like a box cereal that you put the cold milk on, but you know what I mean, without the sugar sweetness, just the cereal grains, which in this case means almost invariably corn, column stilled, grain neutral, no aroma, no flavor, but age at least 3 years as per the Scottish law, or Canadian law, or Irish in those cases. And then you get your doughy, like bread dough, from the single malts. People say, what's better, blended whiskey or a single malt? I mean, it's like saying, what's better, chocolate ice cream or vanilla? It's, well, whatever you prefer. I like them both. They both have their good and no bad quality. That are no bad qualities. I mean, some, cheap ones might have that, and those are even the bad ones are not bad, really. But yeah, it's a strong honey top. I don't know, I just keep saying that, honey top white bread crust. I mean, I don't know what else it tastes like. You might be detecting a lot more with it. I'm not. Does the 15-year age help it? I don't know if it's helping it so much. It's not hurting it. Would the 15-year age be a lot different from the 12-year? I don't know. I've never seen the 12-year in the United States. That could be around. What about the 43% versus 40? I don't know. Are there other varieties of this? Yes. I cannot get them, I don't think. I like the burgundy and the gold. I like the whole product. I mean, it's smooth. I know you're not supposed to say that, because whiskey experts don't say so. But okay, I'll say mellow and mild. Sound like another bad wreck on the interstate or U.S. highway junctions. That's usually where they have the wrecks. I don't think it's that different than regular other blended Scotch whiskeys that I have, many of which are much cheaper than $35 a bottle, or in this case $24.99. But if you pay $25 to $35, I don't think you're getting pinched. I don't take issue with it, but I mean, then I don't take issue with some other ones, like Piper Dean, stuff like that. That's really cheap in age 3 years. But so I guess probably the 15 years smoothing it out is something I don't have the ability to pin that down or whatever, but I'm glad I bought it. I mean, I'm not sorry I bought it. It's world famous, Now, but the Buchanans, that's the... Ooh, look at that embossed green bottle. Green is better than clear because it protects it from the light, but brown is better than green because it protects it even better from the light. This is really popular, like I say, down from Mexico, Costa Rica, Panama, Bolivia, Argentina, and so forth. From what I hear, it's not even seen in Scotland. I don't know about South Africa. I think it's pretty popular in East Asia, Bangladesh, perhaps Burma, Myanmar, Singapore, or something like that. In the United States, it's really, you see it everywhere. Buchanan's pretty popular here. That smoke. All right, so it's a mild smokiness, so I don't want you to take it the wrong way, like it's gonna be like super elaborate, smoky, mega attack. It isn't. It just is in a relative sense compared to the pinch. But anyway, if I'm buying them and they're the same price, I'm gonna get the Buchanan's 10 out of 10 opportunities. You know what I'm saying? But I can understand if somebody would say, "Oh, wrong," you know, that smoky stuff just does me no good. I hate it. You know, give me the honey top. Fine, but the quality, like I said earlier, the quality control is perfect for both. Perfect. Master blenders, they know what they're doing. Now, so I think it's only fair that if I'm doing the Dimple pinch from Hague, meaning Diageo, who owns Hague, I should do other Diageo products until I exhaust that, and then go on to other people. So you say, you mean Johnny Walker? Yeah, there's a lot of those, and I did the Buchanan's. I think I'll finish with the Scoresby, because Scoresby was a Diageo product, and then in 2018 they sold it off to Sazerac. But the bottle I have was under the Diageo regime. Has anything changed? I mean, I doubt it, but they don't mess with these recipes. They just say, here's the recipe. All right, you make it. But you make it, and it better be right. But once I finish with the Diageo, oh, guess I'll go with Sazerac, and then we can bring in the other ones. And there's so many that I have. So anyway, so Lazy Le Bon Temps Roulé, I was able to tell them apart. I'm very happy about that, and I have a feeling that I will run into trouble when it gets to the other honey type blended scotches. Yes, it's going to be very difficult. Give me the Smokies. Yeah, nothing to it. Highland Mist has that smoky note. Ain't going to get it wrong. But the other ones, it's going to be a problem, you know, a real problem. So thank you for watching this video production.